Hi, and you are now tuned in to Beauty's Queen, and I'm Beauty. This is my intro video for a video blogging that I want to begin to do. So just understand when I say random thoughts, happenings, and ideas, it's really going to be random thoughts, happenings, and ideas. But aside from that, I need to know my place in it. So if you enjoy me for half a second, then just push the like button, subscribe, and or follow, whatever you need to do. Join my circle on Google Plus, or push the like button so that I know that is actually a placing for me, which I know if it's right, it will be. So what's happening, my random thought right now today is about yesterday a friend of mine went to court on a case that had no proof. Even his Fourth Amendment rights was violated, but because the motion kept being denied and because of his past criminal history, he decided to plead out because he was fearful of what he could have gotten if he went to trial. And instead of being fearful, I think he should have been hopeful. I do understand that it's a lot of times not fair, and being who we are, which is anybody who fall into the category of being previously picked out for something criminally, any kind of criminal past that makes you a menace to society, and everything that happened to you go on your permanent record. What was that movie? Name that movie that was permanent record. They kept saying that, and see, that's random. I'm very random, just so you know. But he was fearful, so I think he pleaded out because of that. I'm not a gambling woman. I like guarantees, and I'm all about guarantees. But at the end of the day, it's something that I know that was improperly done in my very own rights. What a standard that you told me as being a part of this country, these are your rights. This is what's proper. This is what's just. This is what's right. This is the standard that we're going to hold when. This is the standard we're going to hold when speaking with you or doing anything with you. Then I'm demanding that. I want my rights to be not violated. And that's the thing with law enforcement. They're supposed to be enforcing the law. These people that know the laws the best, but instead they justify their actions through the laws and use your ignorance to have you fearful of what could happen, when in all honesty, it's supposed to be proved. And he was afraid. He was fearful instead of hopeful, and he pleaded out. So now he has 2 years, which I know like people say, 2 years is not a lot, and that's probably what he was thinking. That's the reason why he pleaded out. That's the reason why he would have. I'm sorry, I got my dog with me. Max, come. And he's like running free randomly. You want to see him? Did you see him? Okay, yeah, I got my dog with me at the park just because I've been putting this off for a minute, doing this, even though it had been in my mind to do. But I was thinking blogging, which soon I'm going to put up that first video that I was actually deciding if I wanted to do it or not, and let you guys laugh at it. Remember to, I have to watch around because I don't want, he doesn't attack people, but he would attack another dog. But he's not attacking anything because random. So perfect. It should just be called random. But my dog had to go to doggy prison because this process is ridiculous. It doesn't matter what happens. Laws are, it's a good foundation, but the processes that happens after that, it's all rubbish. It's just rubbish. It's not a beautiful building, or it's not something that you want to look at and say, this is wonderful. The foundation of the laws is good, it's right, and it's just, it could be just, but everything that's after the foundation and the processes is ridiculous, because some person decides they want to come in my yard when it says no trespassing fence, knowing that it's a dog in the yard, previously beat my dog with a tire, decides he's going to come in, and then the dog let him go by the first, he decides he want to do it again, come by the second time, the dog said, you're not going to keep punking me, bites him. Oh, now I have to go through all these processes and pay all this money for his ignorance when I think that unless my dog attack you on a random street for a random reason, I shouldn't have to go through that. Because you was violating my privacy, my dog did what he's supposed to do, which was protect. This is his area of protection. This is what so you telling me essentially that my dog can't be a dog, and they make you go through all this process because they know most people love their dogs. So where's Peter at with this? Because it's ridiculous. People love their dogs or their animals, especially domestic animals, so they say they're going to pay for them. They want you to do all these things for these dogs, or you pay more money if you don't agree with the process that they feel like you should have. And it's just unfair. This whole process is unfair. And I know my first is like, she's political, but I'm passionate about what I'm passionate about, and things that I don't care about, I tend to not mention. So you can make a comment or you can speak about how you feel, and I'm not arguing with people, but I am debatable, and I understand a lot of views, but that doesn't change my view. At the end of the day, prove it out. Prove to me that what you're saying is correct and I'm thinking the wrong way. And I'm not irrational or unreasonable, because I say, come reason with me. Let's reason together. But I'm going to need you to understand that life teaches you lessons. And I don't become hardened by the lessons life teaches me, because I understand that it's not about being fair, but it's doing what's right. And what's right, sometimes people forget about that what's right because of sensitivity of somebody else's feelings, which I can be compassionate. I can be, but at the end of the day, my compassion is not going to drive me to make you feel better. At the end of the day, it needs to be right. And that's even with me. Half of the time, Max, sorry guys, I'm sorry. Listen. Video blogging is random, but I'm going to add some right into it because I write. That's what I do, okay? So I debate, I write, I'm passionate, I'm random, I'm what's happening. And I got a lot of ideas. So stay tuned to Beauty's Queen. I promised I was going to keep it within a certain time frame. So stay tuned. Maybe I can even get a Johnny Rep beat on this. Who's to say? He might go producing and give me a nice beat there for a dramatic effect. And that way I can go... I know. Maybe I edit that out. Maybe I won't. What do you want to see? But at the end of the day, I'm just going to be me. I'm TWO.